We're just on. We're just on. There we go. Hey, we're just talking. I'm talking to a friend, and we're just really having a good conversation. First time meeting. Yeah, actually, guys, listen to me. Somebody actually is real in Waterloo and is sitting down having a conversation with me.
Yeah.
So this is we're talking about connections and how that affects everything, really, right?
Yeah. Yes.
So you can go ahead and talk.
Um. Well, one time I could say that I was dealing with this girl.
Mhm.
Just talking. A little bit of dating. A little bit of dating, like going out to eat, going out to bars and stuff like that. Just regular stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
Sometimes walks in the parks and stuff like that. She had a boyfriend that she talked to. I had a woman that I was talking to, and I had so happened just to bump into her at the bus stop. Right? Okay, you would think that why are you giving yourself up at a bus stop, so being so available at a bus stop like that when you're in a relationship like that, But
Yeah.
it was just a connection that I just had with her, for the conversation wise, it was just a great connection. We started hitting it off. No sex was involved at first. We were just like I say, we was just
Hanging
linking
out.
up, hanging out, just
Yeah.
doing regular stuff.
Yeah.
Um,
As
hey, you don't
friends.
call me at a certain
Yeah.
time. I don't call you at a certain time. I bet the
Yeah.
world would never know we even, talking. It was pretty good. It was pretty good at first.
Were you guys still involved with other people?
Yes,
Okay, got you.
yes,
Got
yes.
you.
Where it went sour with us, with how it with me and that particular girl was because she had her guy she talked to had a woman that I was talking to, and we wasn't always meeting each other in the middle. It was I call, answer, or what if I just call? So basically, it's almost kind of feelings, right? But this was before sex. So let me try to call you and see if you answer, you don't answer. Like, okay, look, sometimes like a little bit of feelings start getting built up. So then you start asking, hey, why you didn't answer the phone call when I call you, right? So now it's feelings, right? So now she's explaining herself, explaining yourself. So now she's calling you right around the times you told her to don't ask, call. So now you guys are talking and talking and talking. Now sex starting to get involved. One day, we got a room. Hey, let's just get a room, talk. Got a room, have a conversation. One thing led to another. Start drinking. Um, and you start having sex and stuff like that. Uh, After that, that's when it started getting super, 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 like kind of felony-ish, like almost like I'm in a relationship with her almost, then because uh the
Because
connection,
that's what happens with women. A
that
lot of
connection,
women.
that connection that we did have,
Yeah.
it was special.
Yeah.
I could say that it was definitely special.
And when you had sex, it became.
It was almost like I had to give my all to her,
Yeah. Yeah.
right? Because she was kind of more of making herself be available more, making it be known that
For
I
you.
care about your feelings,
Yeah. Yeah.
So one thing led to another. Uh, the girl that I was talking to found out that I was talking to that girl.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah. So you broke up.
get messy. Yeah,
Yeah.
everything was messy after that.
Yeah. Of
But
course.
the conversation that I was wanted to go was before, before while we was having sex and before the connections. Well, I was starting to catch connections. I could honestly say that I think you could. I could say it's a yay and nay. I think you could have communication with people, but and if you don't want to be with them, you don't want to have sex with them. Why? Because that one person is going to catch that particular feeling.
Yeah. Kind of like the friends with benefits thing. And
Yeah,
I can't
yeah.
do that.
The friends with benefits
I
is
did that one time, and that's
yeah. I
crazy.
think we all did the friends with benefits. I think mine was in high school. My phone was in high school. The friends with benefits is like
What is that supposed to mean? Because
that's a good question. That's actually a great question.
because I don't know that that's what I was involved with, but I
So
know
friends with benefits is
I was always told I wasn't. I when he was going down a path and he went to the right and saw something better, he'd get rid of me.
yeah,
That's the kind of
yes,
thing. That's the way
yes,
I was
yes,
treated.
yes. But okay, it's so many words, and I'm just gonna like go just all the way out there with the words.
Right.
It's
Right.
so many words. I will say friends with benefits is whatever that party is lacking at home, they go out and get it elsewhere. So let's just say sex wise, right? Let's say
Mhm.
that guy wants head, that guy wants this, that guy wants that.
Yeah.
And he don't get it at home. Well, when he link up with this particular girl, she give that to him without asking, or like, they're like, it's beneficial to him because he know for a fact when he go link up with her, he can get,
I feel like that connection you're talking about was kind of a friends with benefits.
basically
Yeah.
basically
The middle one, the one that wasn't the relationship.
Okay, that goes back to
Yeah.
friends with, yes, that is being friends with benefits.
And then
yes.
did she know that, or did she catch too many feelings and want to be more with you? Because I feel
want to be more.
because
Yeah.
most women, once you okay, that's why when I go out and if I get chemistry with a guy and I want to like hang out with him,
Mhm.
we will go in my car, we'll make out, and we'll make out really. It'll be a lot of making out, a lot of sexual things, but there'll be no intercourse because when you bring intercourse into it, for me, that is
Sacred.
It's sacred. It's a big deal. We are something. We are
it's a
we are
sacred bonding.
something.
You're
We are
right.
something. I mean, that's how God intended it in the beginning.
Yes, you're right.
And I was married for so long that that's what I believe. And so now, if I hang out with a guy, we make out and we're done. And I don't feel bad about it because I was kissed, I was hugged, I got that affection. I got it.
Yeah.
I got enough.
Yeah.
And they usually get satisfied too. But I get to leave it without worrying about it being
too much for
being a relationship, being something that I can't look back at.
Yeah, you're right.
Because I don't want to have, I believe I don't want to have 100 guys that I go when I go in front of God and He says, "Why'd you have 100 husbands?" Because to them, when you are in that situation, that's a husband to you. That's your partner.
God don't judge. He doesn't. God don't judge. Because if He did, we all be fucking probably going down there.
He will the day we go with Him in front of Him. He's gonna go through our life with us.
Yeah.
It's kind of like purgatory.
I feel what I feel is I feel that I did a lot of wrongs, and I'm probably not gonna not stop doing a lot of wrongs in my life because I'm 30, so I probably got a lot more wrongs to do.
Yeah, I probably do too.
But
even at 69.
one thing I could say is God don't judge, but He also don't like ugly, and He also He understands, He also understands, and if you could understand that my feelings is worth more than anything in life, that's where I'm at right now. It's my feelings, it's what could who could treat my feelings right. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not like, yes, I want to treat that woman with so much respect, but just like how she's thinking, like, what man could I be with to use for my feelings?
Oh, got you.
Right?
Yeah.
So when you're in a relationship, you 9 out of 10, you want that man, you want him. I'm trying to use your motherfucker. I'm trying to use your lovingness, your kindness. Like, God damn it, I ain't trying to use every kindness because I want you to do the same thing with me. I want you to use me in a certain way that a man's supposed to get used with a woman. All right? It could be house-wise, fucking outside-wise, sexually-wise, fucking anything wise in a relationship. I would want that woman to use me, like use me to make your heart feel great. Like, what the fuck? Like, I feel that people
why are you using the word use?
Because people hate bad words. Okay. And I like to put those bad words, because those bad words are actually good words.
Because using is what a lot is going on.
Yes, like
you're saying.
Yes, because it's you have to find, it's so much bad in this world. You have to find some type of good in it, right? So my good is actually, it's probably bad to somebody else, but it's really good. It's in good tensions though, right? It's really good tensions. I have a heart, I know for a fact I want somebody to treat me with decency and respect, and that's all my body and my mind and my soul asks for. So yes, I want a woman to use me to get my mind, my body, my soul, because you have to do that so I can pay attention to her. She don't do that. I don't think she's doing her job right, you know?
Okay.
So
Okay.
I think about it like
Yeah.
that, you know? I think
Yeah.
about it like that, you know?
Yeah. You're kind of saying that when you're talking about my ex-husband, but that was such a different situation.
No,
I
no,
mean,
no. I just said
he
like,
just didn't want it anymore. And it wasn't anything I wasn't trying to do because I was
yeah,
always trying to make our life better.
yeah.
Yeah.
Do I think with 60%, I'm gonna say, because it's 100% scoreboard, I'm gonna say 60% out of 40, 60% is sexual, 40% is mental. Mental as in
Emotional,
how
mental.
much argument we do, and
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
all that, and
Yeah.
that goes in 40% for me. And the 60 percentile is sex for me. You know, I can only speak for myself. I can't speak for other guys because I don't know how they. But in my eyes, I do feel that sex outweighs a lot of things, a lot of things. Because if you could not give a man sex for so long, and then the only thing he's gonna do is probably not start to find it for another woman, and then it's almost
That's
like,
what they
God damn.
do.
So it's
If
almost like,
I don't give it up to a guy in a few weeks, they're
no,
swiping
it's
right.
not.
They're
No, it's
swiping
not.
right.
It's
They're
not
out.
giving it up to him. Is what it is experiencing their level of what they understand, right? So let's
Yeah,
say,
especially when they're
so
kids.
so let's say even with grown men, even with older men is even worse and shit.
Oh.
I be around older men all the time, and they be like, I see them with women, and they shit. Can I buy you a drink? But the females say no. But I mean, he walking over, he not gonna ever speak to her again, you know. So I see that, and
Yeah.
I remember when I was talking to a woman for months and months, didn't have no sexual relationship with her, just started conversations here. That's it.
Yeah. Yeah.
It got so bored after that, right? Because I knew it was just going to be the same thing over and over. And maybe she did kind of push me away, you know? And I do feel.
And maybe I push them away because it doesn't go into much sexual stuff.
Yes. A lot of times I do feel like women pushes men away.
And they always want me
when
to
they
send
don't- when they
pictures
don't
of
like-
me nude, and I'm not doing that. I'm not
See, with
comfortable with
pictures-
that.
with
I'm not
pictures and-
comfortable with that.
With pictures, I feel like that's a relationship. You don't just send no pictures. Like, you not like you say, I'm not in a relationship with you, but you got my whole motherfucking naked body.
Yeah.
But we're not in a relationship.
And they send them to
And
me
then
like the
what
first day
if-
they meet me.
And then what if just so happened you know the person that I'm in the relationship with that I get to know? And they so happen just, hey, look at me slapping body. You know what I'm saying? So that'll piss me clean off.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
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 I mean, I'm not a tender dick guy. I'm not a tender dick nigga. That's the thing. I'm not tender dick at all. It's just I do have
morals. You have morals
standards.
on that.
I just got standards. I got morals.
Standards,
You know?
morals. I just got one on Meet Me yesterday. He sent me a dick pic and he said, "Don't you want this?" And I said, "No, I don't want this."
That's how you fuck it. That's how you fuck shit. That's one way of fucking shit.
And I reported it and got rid of him because I don't like
Me,
it.
I'm laid back. I'm not a super sexual ass motherfucker. Like sex always on my mind. I love sex. I do love it, but that's not always not on my mind. Talking like this is very great. It's a vibe to me.
It is.
And,
it is.
Actually get to know somebody.
Yeah.
It's a great vibe.
It is.
I would probably, in my mind, yes, I do. I would love to have that with you. Yes. If it's not in the air, it's just not fucking in the air, But we can definitely still always like fucking do this.
Yeah, hang
like,
out,
link
get
up,
to know each other.
It's a
It's
great
part
vibe.
of that.
Yeah.
I really feel the word I'm going to use, if you don't know this word, but courting
Yes.
is the word I think of.
What's that?
Courting is like taking her to dinner, walking her to the door,
I like
giving
that
her a
one.
kiss goodnight.
I like that one. I like that.
Send her a little love note.
Mhm.
Take her to lunch. Go on a picnic. Those are courting. Those are how you get to know somebody
Yeah.
and feel more that chemistry and connection. And
Not
don't just
only-
because everybody's telling me these days that, oh no, when you go out to the bar and you go home with somebody, you have to fuck them first before you decide you're gonna be in a relationship. Everybody downtown, all the 20 to 30-year-olds would tell me this. If I don't fuck you, then I won't know if you're any good, because you're not any good. I don't want to be in a relationship with you, or I don't want to hang out with you.
Okay.
What?
It's a left.
What?
It's a left, and it could be right. It could go left, and it could go right on that one. Left, if a guy saying that, if a guy saying that, yes. If a woman thinks that, no. Because everybody have, it's two-way jump street. It's not all about men, and it's all about women. But sometimes you do have to, a woman have to say yes for a man to, obviously, a woman has to say yes.
No, they don't.
Yes.
Why do they have to sleep with somebody just
No, because it takes, a woman has to say yes to that for a man to actually do that.
Oh.
To give to consent. So
Okay.
a man just can't have sex by himself. He can't do that. I've never seen it happen. So a woman has to say yes, right? Yeah, she has to say yes.
But do you think that they should say yes the first night they meet, and then that's where he decides if he wants to see her again? Because I'm talking about.
That's up to, okay.
I'm talking about her performance is what he's going on. Because I had a guy in Mason City. Listen to this one. He messaged me and he said, "Well, I want to come down and fuck you, and then I'll let you know if I want to take you on a date."
Oh, no.
I want to take you on a date, but I want to see how good you are first. No, you ain't getting my goods first, because then you get my goods, and then you.
Okay, Mike. I thought that was Mike.
Somebody you know?
Yeah, I thought that was Mike from Charles City. I was like, bro, how the hell you got out here? Damn, everybody from Charles City moving out here now. God damn. That was gonna be crazy. I was like, God damn, dog. Fucking Charles City out here. I just met like 3-4 people in Charles City. What it was in a whole week span, I done met like 3 people that I done met in Charles City. I'm like, bro, is everybody moving out here?
Yeah. Well, we've got a lot of conversation here.
How long we been doing? 16.
Yeah, 16 minutes. Yeah.
That's great.
I guess if we were ending this, what I want to ask you again, what I just said. I said, why do men want to sleep with a woman the first time to decide they're going to date her? That is the craziest thing. And that's why I do my podcast. That's why I research and ask these questions, because I'm 65 years old.
It could be immaturity sometimes.
Maybe. That's true.
Think that it could be immaturity. It could be immaturity at a high level, actually.
Okay.
There's nothing.
But I think they've
manly.
been. I think that they've been taught this now.
Yeah, I don't think that's nothing manly about
it. I think that the generation of 20s and 30s now don't know any other way. Because
I had a mother, and I don't think she'll like that. I don't think she'll like that if I was to be talking like that. And a
lot of times on lives when they talk that way to me.
Mother in my life.
When I get on live with these guys and they talk that way to me, I said, if your mom was standing here right now, would she want you talking like that to an older woman?
I don't think she'd allow.
Would your mom want you talking to an older woman the way you're talking to her? Because your mom might be my age or close.
Yeah, because I definitely now to answer that, the maturity level. If they was to think that the maturity level of them, it don't matter how old they get, it could be 60, 70, 80, 90, 1,000.
Right.
The maturity level is still at a low all-time high. The testosterone of men is at as low as all-time high, and there's men that can't even get their dick up out here.
I know.
Because the testosterone is at its all-time
Why? What's happening?
Because maybe it's the stuff that we eat. Maybe I don't know what it is, but
the alcohol they ingest.
Ding, ding, ding. I remember when I was a kid, bro. It used to be fucking big ass dudes. You just walk up the block.
Yeah.
You would think they all tough and shit, but then they like, let me help your mother with the groceries. You know what I'm saying? You would think like they gonna do something like I grew up around that type of stuff. Like our football coaches were in shape, our basketball coaches were in shape. You know, now it's different. You got basketball. You got people trying to basically feed other people lives. So look at the basketball teams now. They basketball coach ain't even a basketball coach. Look at the football team. The football coach not even really a football coach. So you look at life. You look at that man that sit up there. Well, I have to check you out before. He's not a real man. He's not real. Because if sex floats your boat, well, maybe your boat gonna be a little too little then. Maybe
Yeah.
your boat just a little too little for the next person.
Yeah.
Because some people it's a little too dangerous. Some people it's just dangerous. Especially, I don't have nothing wrong with me, but people are dangerous. People are dangerous, and my respect level and my trust level is at an all time high.
Yeah. These guys get in my car and we start kissing or something, making out. I need to come home with you. I said, no, you do not come. That's my humble little mobile home, and you're not coming there because that will not be safe for me when you.
Yeah.
I don't let any. I've never hooked up. I've never let a man come home with me.
Maybe I wouldn't ask it. It'd be in my head to ask, but I would never ask it. I would say sometimes you gotta kind of put your wall down. Sometimes, not just with me.
Right.
Just when you in a dating world, because when you tell a man no, 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 no for so much, it's not kind of giving a man enough room to go to flow with that. So basically, right?
But I don't want to take them home. I don't want to have sex with them.
No, just instantly. For instance, you say, I don't want to take them home.
Right.
I don't want to have sex with them. Right. So basically, you're saying no, 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 no. You're giving a lot of no's before you even meet the person. So it's kind of like maybe I do need to knock some of these walls down to understand the dating world a little bit more, because in this dating world, you have to adjust. Really,
when a couple guys that I've made out with and stuff, and we've hung out and we start talking in the conversation. One guy, I talked to him like for 2 weeks, and we went out on like 5 or 6 dates, and we did have sex after the 3rd week.
Yeah,
but then guess what? The next time he did. He said to me, I'm really not ready for this.
You want to know why? Because he had to wait 3 weeks. Compared to he waited 3 weeks, right? Well, it was a woman that told him yes, probably that same day that you said no, right? So you do have to take that into consideration.
But then let him have them.
Yes.
Because I'm not gonna just get into that. I'm not.
It's like don't. But don't. Okay. Hold on, wait. Okay. Let me find something now. I want to find something.
What are you looking for?
I want to find something that's like super, super thick. Right? Okay, come here. This right here. Oh, look at this right here. Right? See this right here?
Yeah.
What's on the other side of this? Without knowing, what's on the other side of it?
I don't know.
There you go. There you go. Look at this wall you put up.
Oh my God, that's a good one.
Wall,
That's a good one.
Look at this wall right now. I don't even know what's on the other side of the wall because you put this big, thick ass wall up on it, and it's. But
I didn't have one the first year, and I got in so much trouble.
Right? It's like, how could I peel the layers off this wall to literally get to the center of the fucking Tootsie Pop? It's like, how could I do that? And I totally understand what I have to do to get to the middle of the Tootsie Pop. Yeah. I totally understand. What I want you to understand is there is no tunnel vision looking at that roadblock right there. No. There's no tunnel vision, so you have to give. I can put my head by and peek over. There you go. But it's just kind of hard. It's just kind of hard to. You should even feel.
But when I go out and I do flirt with them, they still
probably not just. I tell you, the people that I can't say people. The person that you probably talk to, you probably like them. You probably kind of like them, but then you put the wall up, and then when they say no, 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 it makes you like, well, I got to move on. So then it's like, then next thing you know, it's putting that wall back up, but it's making it longer and thicker, like super, super thick, to the point where when it is somebody else's turn to literally try to peel that wall, it's gonna be so hard for the next person. So you basically just making it harder for the next person.
But the first year I didn't have a wall, and I made mistakes, and I got hurt so much, and then 39 times later, when I've tried to go out with guys, and just the only thing I tell them is the first time you meet me, we're not just jumping in bed.
Yeah.
And they all leave because that wasn't the no they wanted.
Yeah, that's probably.
And I guess some people have said to me, well, that's a good thing that happened because
You never know.
you have your morals and values, and they don't care.
Yeah.
They didn't care. They were trying all week to get you to change your mind.
Yeah.
They were trying to be sexy with you online. They were
Yeah.
trying to show you pictures. They were trying to get you to show pictures. They were trying to get as much as they could. In one of my podcasts, I call that fantasy fuck. I call because they want that fantasy.
I could say yes, but I could say no.
They want that fantasy to be with me, but then when it gets close to being with me, and they know that's not going to happen what they want, then they go away.
Okay. Well,
that's a fantasy fuck.
I could say that's 100% correct. On that note, I could say that's 100% correct.
And some of them do it. Oh my God, some of them have done it like 3 or 4 days with me, and we never planned to get together yet. But they just wanted to try and see if they could get pictures of me. They wanted to get sexy conversations with me. They tried for 4 or 5 days, and when they didn't get it, boom, they balked.
I'm not. See. The beautiful part about I'm glad I had a mother in my life. The beautiful part about it is everything that you said. It turns me on. Right? It turns me on so many ways. It's just I know when I know when to get turned on. I know when to not be turned on. I know it's like so. It's just so full of life right now. Like I don't want to be thinking about horniness.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? I don't think about it like that.
Right.
I do. I believe in person, place, and thing, and I believe there is a place for everything.
Yeah, the right time.
Yeah, and when you talk about sex, that's just. I think. You're supposed to be in a bed.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When you at a park or like something like this, I think sandwich, chip.
Yeah. Conversations. Yeah, cuddling. Yeah.
At least try to get her to say yes.
Yeah. Right. Right. Yeah.
I think about life like
that. This has been great. I'm gonna shut this off and we can continue talking, but 26 minutes. So
I will put it together.
It has, and we'll have more, I hope.